Do you know Sant'Egle's supplement for menopause, dedicated only to women who want to enjoy a second spring? Hi, I'm Erica, and today I want to share with you all the beauty of menopause. Agatha Christie wrote, "I greatly enjoyed my blooming. Suddenly you reach 50 years old and you realize a new life opens up before you." At the time, it seemed to me that a woman at 50 was very old, and I couldn't see what beauty Agatha could find at that age, except for the fact that the boring and painful menstruations finally ended. Then I fully understood her message. So this video is for you, woman, and especially for you, man, who wants to support your woman in this natural and beautiful moment. So due to ancestral retractions and prejudiced rumors, women often take this change very tragically. Well, today I am here to show you that menopause is beautiful. Let's say that medicine started off on the wrong foot, and even today we suffer from its nocebo effects. The word menopause was introduced in 1821 by a man who was not very sensitive to the female gender. From that moment, menopause began to be declared a syndrome and thus a medical problem. Since the 1900s, medicine has attributed to natural hormonal changes the power to negatively affect women's health. It treats it as if it were a pathological disease and medicalizes it. An absolutely physiological and natural event. It has thus been transformed into something abnormal, pathological, to be cured and postponed as much as possible. In practice, since the early 1900s, women's minds have been bombarded with an endless list of disorders related to menopause. Disorders that will never leave them. So the woman listens, thinks, and convinces herself that her body will get sick. And as you well know, when you are convinced you are sick, you become sick. For me, there has never been an opposite approach. That is, the body, just like when the first menstruation arrived, underwent a physical change. And psychological, leading us to experience physical pain, deprivations, but also extraordinary emotions and events. But since it was the fertile age, all the annoying aspects of that period have always been justified for the purpose. That is, we women are programmed not to let the human species become extinct. You might have had a discussion and your interlocutor says to you, "Are you nervous? Do you have your period?" But stay calm, menopause has made you too sensitive. In these cases, how little you felt heard and seen. So with the arrival of menopause, any uncomfortable situation for those around you is minimized and attributed to it. But don't worry, it's not your fault, but that of Western culture. If we look up and move towards Asia, the wonderful thing is that the word menopause does not exist at all. In China, the legendary reverential respect towards women has entered the age that defines their wisdom. In traditional Chinese medicine, it is the phase of a woman's life following the cessation of the water flow. Celeste is called second spring, symbolizing energy and new opportunities. In Taiwan and Japan, on the other hand, it is celebrated with a festivity. And from that moment, opinions, requests, and women are respected, 100%. And I think in many African countries, the woman achieves greater social prestige as she is recognized as a woman who has accumulated great experience and wisdom. In short, it is evident that menopause is more than just a few hot flashes or the end of a fertile period. It is not a decline, but rather a natural process that is part of change, where time always plays in favor of women. It is a stage full of opportunities and characterized by great personal and spiritual growth. I have decided to take a cultural approach based on a deep understanding of this phase of life, and I live it with serenity and beauty. With acceptance and openness, in a deep relationship with my body that is communicating new and profound opportunities to me. From a socio-anthropological perspective, the symptoms related to menopause increase. The more the importance and respect that a woman enjoys within the family unit and society decreases. For this reason, the support of the people we live with is essential. The more a woman feels disadvantaged in the female social role, the more the perception of the symptoms is exaggerated. It was enough to explain all this to my husband, and he understood how integral his support was to my well-being. Enough with cliches and platitudes. The loss of fertility does not equate to approaching an expiration date, nor to the loss of femininity, seductive power, and sexuality. I feel very close to Asian and African cultures, where bothersome symptoms are only temporary, and I enjoy all the positive aspects. First of all, the fact of no longer having painful menstruation every 21 days. Since I am someone who loves to feel good for this new phase of my life, I have created, together with our research and development department, a supplement made with my beloved organic plants. I have been using it for a year now and have said goodbye to hot flashes, insomnia, mood swings, bloating, lethargy, loss of sexual desire, and vaginal dryness. To you, dear friend, as always the choice to want to feel good, the new product, less pause, more energy, is calling you, and do you want to know more? Listen to all my videos, call me, or come visit me in Maremma Toscana at Sant'Egle. Bye.